Hi Leo, here we are with your higher octave reading extended from the first spread that we just looked at. And as I mentioned, there's quite a few really powerful major arcana cards showing up here. And as I said, it feels to me like this is a huge opportunity for you to have a massive shift in your karma in a very fast way. It's a super accelerated track. It's really fast, and in a way, because it's so sudden, it can seem so traumatic, and it can be really shocking, actually. You know, like the Tower card is no joke. Sudden, massive, unexpected change, right? But as I said, like if you can come correctly to this situation and to the people that are around you, that are supporting and nurturing and helping you, if you can come correct and you can come with radical honesty and genuine humility, you have the chance here to resolve a lot of karma. I'm seeing a lot of karma here with, especially with father figures. There's a lot here about masculine energy, okay? As I said earlier, you've got the Emperor card at as the crowning card. I wanted to talk about the tarot, right? So this is your energy right now. The Tower card is your energy. And it's backed by, this card is called Man of Worlds. So it's the King of Pentacles. And it's called in this deck, Achiever. So what this is saying to me is that on a soul level, your spirit wants this so bad. It wants to get free so bad from a lot of these attachments, from addiction, from unhealthy behavior, from specific types of relationships that you often are getting involved in. And okay, as I said here, you have at the foundation of the reading the Hierophant, which is the number 5 card in the Major Arcana. And the crowning card is the Emperor, which is the number 4. And both of these are pretty bold, pretty dominant male energies that are very authoritative, that are very, very powerful. They have achieved certain mastery. They have the ability to share and teach their knowledge and wisdom. But the way I'm seeing it here in this spread is that there is this axis of masculine energy that has been imbalanced in you, and it's causing you to play out all kinds of unhealthy, dramatic situations in your life, and perhaps even from past lives too, which has created a lot of karma and created a lot of difficulty and strife in relationships and problematic type of repetitive bullshit that's been playing out. And what I'm seeing here with these cards, with the Tower, with the Man of Worlds, on this corner you've got the Ten of Worlds backed by the Fortune card, which is 10 in the Major Arcana. As I said, it's like you have the chance to have this really sudden and dramatic shift in your karma if you rise up and meet the opportunity that's on the table for you. If you keep playing out your bullshit drama, victims, poor me, blah, 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 you're not going to get anywhere. But you have a massive opportunity here. So use it. Really use it. You have the Moon card in the center, in the very center of the reading. The Moon card here, surrounded by the Emperor and the Hierophant, these two really strong masculine energies with this really strong feminine energy in the center. And this card to me is kind of confirming what I'm saying about it being like all this stuff that's in your unconscious, all these patterns, all this karma, all this stuff that's been going on and playing out on like these automated kind of like scripts running in the background that are actually kind of old and outdated. Like it's software that you should have ditched ages ago. So there's this opportunity in the middle here for you to kind of become aware of all the unconscious stuff that's been playing out. And this card also is affirming to me that the energy that I'm describing and what's playing out here is something that's coming from like a very compassionate, a very wise, like there's in the card here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's owls, there's dolphins. You have, of course, the Moon energy itself, which is talking about reflection and the unconscious mind and dream energy and sort of celestial energy. There's a wolf there as well. But what I'm feeling from this card and the energy of all these spirit animals that are embedded into it is that this situation is rising up from a really deep part in yourself that is connected to a much more intelligent, overlooking experience and vision on your life. I hope that made sense. This is something that you yourself, your spirit, at a soul level, you have invoked this situation so that you can overcome a lot of karma in a very short time. The crossing card is the Six of Cups, which is called sorrow in this deck. That again, it just confirms to me that you want to overcome so much pain in a really short time, and you've chosen this specific set of people and circumstances to do so, because everything is all lining up for you to have a really dramatic and perhaps difficult and traumatic, but very fast and accelerated shift in your consciousness. The two cards here at either side of the central card that creates this horizontal axis here in the middle, you have the Child of Wands in reverse, which is called the Seeker in this deck. And on this side you have the Sage of Worlds in the upright position. So this says to me that you're coming from this place of on a soul level, again on a soul level, because I get the feeling from the previous spread that, you know, like you may not be fully aware of just how much of your reality you've actually created. But in the Voyager deck, I can see here from this card here where you've come from with the Seeker in the reverse position to this card, which is about mastery, that there's actually on a deep soul level, like you're contracted. You've made contracts with all these people and you want this so much. You want this growth so much. You want to break free. There's a part of you that is so desperate for liberation because you've been playing out so much of this devil card energy for lifetimes. And everything's coming together right now where you have the chance to wake up really suddenly and break free from a lot of old baggage that you have been carrying around, and you want to put that shit down, man. That bag is heavy and you don't need it anymore. And as a result, you know, like I said here, you've got the 10 from the Major Arcana, which is the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck it's called Fortune. And here you have, it's confirmed by the 10 of Worlds in this deck. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's called Reward, right? So you know that you can very quickly manifest a dramatic shift in your luck, in your fortune, in the destiny of your life if you wake up to these things. As I said in the first reading, this is you will have a huge success. You will have a very successful outcome in your current, what seems like a very difficult situation, if you come correct, if you come with radical honesty and deep, genuine humility. You have the opportunity to break out of a lot of shit. And everyone's rooting for you. All these people around you, all these, like, I saw from the first spread, there's like a masculine and feminine energy. It could be your parents, it could be your partner if your partner's a little bit older than you. It could be a teacher, it could be people even in your work environment. Whether you're working with people that are kind of spiritually minded or aware or not, there is definitely energy around you of people that are caring about you, but they're also a little bit tired of your bullshit games. And they want to see you break out of them as much as you do. Whether you can actually see that now or not, as I said, I can see from these cards that you want this more than anything. You want to break free from all the difficult strife and stress and drama and challenging relationships. That you've got to own up to the fact that you're the person that's generating all that. It's your energy that's bringing people into your life, that's making for complications and strife and difficulties, abuse, your addictions. You've got to own up to all this stuff. Now here on the upper quadrants of the reading, you've got the Ace of Cups with the Death card, and you've got the Two of Wands with the Three of Cups. And in this deck it's called Love. Two of Wands is called Purity. So again, I'm seeing here that it might feel uncomfortable and it might feel like these people are trying to attack you, or you're under attack. Maybe you're feeling like this is some bullshit, all these people, how they're treating you, blah, 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 blah. But there's so much love here. And at a fundamental level, it's about purification. The liberation that you're looking for will come about when you are willing to accept that you need to clean house. You have to look within and just see how much you're carrying inside of you that is old thought forms and belief systems and patterns of behavior and repetitive things that you are allowing to continue because of your mindfulness and because of your unwillingness to accept responsibility. So this is about not only feeling the love and support of the people around you who are actually really, really rooting for you, and they're really holding space for you to come through this, but you've got to feel the love within yourself and give a shit enough about yourself to want to make a change. Are you hearing me? So, do your homework. The Death card here, it's in the reverse position. I think it's backed by the Ace of Cups. In this deck, it's called Ecstasy. I think there's still a part of you that's maybe resisting, and that's why the Death card is showing up in the reverse. But as I said, there is such a huge amount of celestial energy available to you that is really, it's like it feels like this bolt of lightning coming out of the sky. And I think that's, you know, the Tower card has that feeling of sudden, unexpected, very dramatic. And it can feel like that, like when you shift this quickly. But as I said, like, there's so much support for you. There's such a huge, I can just feel this energy of like a whole crew of people rooting for you. And it may be, there is definitely, as I said a few times already, there's some people in your environment that are mentorship kind of type of people, maybe not in an official sense. Maybe it's a partner who's a little bit older. It could be your parents. It could be someone in your workplace. It could be a friend that really cares about you. But more than that, I'm feeling the energy of your guides in the unseen world. The spirit guides around you, the spirit animal energy. There's just a lot of energetic support for you. So I just want to, I know I've been really hard on you in this reading, and I've been very, very strong with my words. It's just the energy that's coming through. But I just want to impart to you that there's a lot of support for you, and that you shouldn't feel afraid of this, and you shouldn't resist it. That's what I want to make really clear here. Don't resist what's here, because you have a very unique, it's not often in life, sometimes people wait lifetimes to get this kind of opportunity for such a sudden, massive, and tremendously life-changing shift. And that's what's available to you right now. That's what I'm feeling. Major, 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 major. Major. Rise up to meet it. Don't let this opportunity pass by, because it's only you that's going to suffer. You know, the people around you, as I said, like, if you've been kicked out of home, it's what I saw in the previous reading. I didn't want to say it quite so bluntly, but it looked like that. It looked like you've been kicked out of home, or you've been, you know, like, asked to leave, or your friends are not that interested in spending time with you anymore. If that's what you're feeling, you can recover from it if you, as I said, I'm repeating myself again, but if you come correct, if you come with genuine humility, you come with radical honesty, you have the chance to make amends and then some. Huge life-changing possibilities for you, and a huge improvement in the quality of your life and your relationships. But it has to be a real radical honesty that is from here on out. It's not just one moment of telling the truth and then you go back to your old bullshit ways. No. It's a genuine shift, a genuine, like, 180-degree shift from all the bad behavior and all the lying and all the stealing and all the addictions and all the sneaking around behind people's backs and da-da-da-da. Right? I know you know what I'm talking about. It's time to own up. Do the right thing. Be a good person. Only you can benefit. If you're a good person, you'll have good friends around you. You'll have caring, loving friends, because you're that person and you'll meet that vibration. People will resonate with you, and you'll have quality, loving, amazing people in your life. And you can be that person for them. It's awesome. Let's see what else is here. Yeah. So at the base of at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Worlds in this deck. It's the same card that you had here. It's the same card in the other deck. So Five of Pentacles and Five of Worlds in this deck. So what's this? This is saying, this was talking about what in the previous spread, that was kind of like in the outcome position. The card at the bottom of the deck, to me, is talking about, this is like the question that's being posed. Like, what? It's almost like the cards were asking, or your higher self was asking me to talk about your setback or your loss, whatever you're experiencing. And what it's really about is everything that I just spoke on. So I hope you heard me, and I hope you feel me coming from the heart. I mean it from a compassionate place. I'm not attacking you. I'm not picking on you. I'm just reading the energy as the cards speak to me. And delivering according to your higher self and your guides, remember? They're the ones feeding me this information. You have the Devil card here again in this deck at the bottom. Devil's Play, it's called in this deck. It's the same card. The same card we had in the previous reading. So again, it's talking about your ability to initiate yourself in your own self-healing by admitting and acknowledging your shadow, admitting and acknowledging and asking for forgiveness to people around you that you have been affected by your unhealthy behaviors. Okay? Everything can be resolved. It's not lost. This is not a disaster that you can't come back from. I see a huge gain available to you if you come correct. Okay? Right. I think we can leave it there. I think that I've been very succinct in describing the energy here of these cards. Please leave your comments below. I'll put the link for the previous reading in the description box as well so that you can have both of these readings together. And it would be wise to watch them again, perhaps right now, but again in a week's time as well, so you can take more nuggets of information out as time goes by. As events unfold, you'll find different parts of this reading more relevant and more insightful as time goes by. Wishing you all the best, Leo. I believe in you. You've got this. Don't fuck it up.